My name is Eugenia Díaz Hernández. I am a member of the movement Damas de Blanco in Cuba. I left Cuba to Guyana on September 9th this year with my daughter Jancis Ricard Diaz and my granddaughter Jessie Joanne Alvarez Ricard. From Guyana we went to Brazil. In Peru we were kidnapped in a hotel in the hands of a police officer and a civilian that did not let us leave at all. In Peru, we were kidnapped in a hotel in the hands of a police officer and a civilian that did not let us leave at all. There, we could escape and went to Ecuador. In Ecuador, we went to Colombia, and from Colombia, we went to a town of Turbo to take the border of Panama, to go through the jungle of Panama. So far that we arrived here in Panama 8 days ago, and we are in the Caritas church. I think that Fidel Castro's death has not benefited at all the Cuban people, because it is that before his death, his brother was already in office, and the one who is ruling now for many years, for 8 years now, is Raúl Castro, and he already meant no changes in the government. Regarding the approach between Cuba and the United States, this has not brought benefits at all, nor will it bring for the Cuban people. What it is doing is oxygenating the Cuban government to strengthen it and repress more the opposition movements and the people so that they cannot go against it and express their feelings. Being a Dama de Blanco is harder than being an opponent in Cuba. Being a Dama de Blanco is repressing yourself, your family, your husband, your children, your siblings. It is marginalizing yourself because of being a Cuban. It is isolating yourself from your family. And it is feeling, whoa, the most repressed person in life. That's what it's like being a Dama de Blanco. When we carry out our peaceful protests or when we go out on our Sunday rallies, we are always repressed. We are hit by the people, the worker people taken by them, which are the Young Communist League, the people of the party. We are hit, offended, mistreated, and there we are taken to concentration centers where we are tortured, left with no water for hours, without going to the bathroom, without eating our food, without being able to stand up, without being able to talk, until they decide who are those of us who go to their homes and who are those of us who remain in a cell for 24 or 48 hours. Some of us have disappeared. Our families don't know where we are put at the moment because we are conducted, and families being in front are asked where they are taking us. They don't say where they are taking us. They go to the police units and ask and call, and they don't tell if we are or we aren't alive. We are virtually disappeared until they understand and let us go. I don't think there will be a change in Cuba in 2017. For me, there is no change at all. The Cuban people are hopeless, and I don't think there will be change. The only way that change can come is when there are free and plural elections and people can choose their own president. It is not a matter of electing another president. I think that by 2017 there will be more immigration in Cuba, more Cubans out of the island, much more Cubans that are immigrating through the jungle. I don't know where, but much more Cubans leaving Cuba. I think Venezuela is worse than Cuba right now. I think it is worse because they don't have any food, people don't have food to eat, they have nothing. And if they continue like this, it's gonna be worse. The only good thing I see in Venezuela is that they have taken the streets. When Cuban people dare to take the streets, Cuba will change.